Hey guys, I have been reviewing Dancing with the Stars and I had a mental breakdown today and totally forgot it was the finale. I didn't even know what day it was. So I made noodles and we're gonna watch it. I'm loving this opening number. Why does Julianne's dress remind me of White Christmas? Alex is going first. Not enough bounce, and I needed a lift or something. Are Samba's allowed to have lifts? It needed like a wow moment. It didn't build to anything. It was consistent though, and she's a really good dancer. As a finale dance, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. The judges and I totally disagree, but I'm not surprised by that because that happens all the time. Dylan's next. I'm so mad about arms on Shanae turns this season, and even his turns on the floor for the paso doble on his knees. They're all still doing weird arms when they turn. That felt awkward to me. I didn't like it that much. The timing was good. I'm gonna also give that an 8 out of 10. Elaine's next. I'm sinking because I'm tired, but that was so good. I still don't think there was as big of a climax moment as I would have liked. I think the climax was that like drop that she did where he spun her around as she's like kind of laying back, and that was really beautiful. I really love this one. Derek is right. This was perfect for her. She has such beautiful lines. That was really good. I say 9 out of 10. Robert's next. I loved that choreography for Robert's dance, but he did get behind a time or two, and I wonder if that's just because of the injury. But I really loved the choreography and the way that it was pulled off. It felt more like finale choreography, kind of the way Elaine's did a little bit. But because he got behind, I'm gonna go 8 again, but that makes me sad. Jordan's next. I don't think the hardest part of the dance was really at the golden mean. I think the climax of dancing was more towards the beginning, and I think the climax golden mean was them like actually nodding their head timing wise within the choreography, but she nailed it. And this is the first time I felt like she didn't have to like look over a little bit, and she was totally fully trusting her partner, and I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. Alex's turn again. She got stuck a little bit at the end of this more freestyle dance, and that sucks for her. Also, she picked like the same pants she was wearing earlier, which is, I feel like also sucks for her and she shouldn't have done. I feel like it was just as well done as her first dance, which is confusing except for the end. And so I don't know. I'm just not wowed by it. But at the same time, for that to have been just choreographed on the spot and everything, I almost think it's better than The Last Dance, even with the mistake. So I'm gonna go 9. Dylan's going next for the freestyle. These instant dances are so good. They're doing such a good job for coming up with it on the spot. There was 2 mistakes in this one versus 1 mistake in the last one. But man, they're doing such a good job. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 just because I have to give lower than I gave the last one, but for them to be coming up with this on the spot is really incredible. Elaine's next. I saw 2 mistakes in that one too, so I'm gonna give that one an 8 as well. Robert's next. I also saw 2 mistakes that were pretty big in that one, just like Elaine, so I'm also going to go 8. Jordan's next. Am I crazy or did I not see a single mistake in that whole thing? I think she should get 10 out of 10. Alex and Val are first again for the most exciting part of the night, the freestyle. That is what I've been waiting for, the freestyle. I wish that all of the dances were that climactic. I think that the middle lost some energy and wasn't as fun. Like when she took her skirt off, the little flip over the guys was kind of like when things went downhill for me. Um, and when she was like holding the bar and like doing her little sexy moves, it just didn't have the same energy as the rest of it. But at the end, it picked back up when she was dancing next to the professionals. She totally held her own and looked just as good as the rest of them. That was amazing. I think 10 out of 10. Dylan's next for freestyle. I loved that contemporary. I think he did a great job. At one point, I saw his foot like a little flexed and then he just pointed it right away. Whatever. The water, I loved the climax. I loved the whole choreography. I thought they did a really great job. 10 out of 10. Mirrorball Trophy winner was my favorite dance of the night so far. That was so good. But anyways, Elaine's. Okay, I'm gonna say I loved the concept of that. I didn't love the choreography altogether. I think that this is where Alan just kind of struggled last year as well. And it was good but not great, so I'm gonna give it 9 out of 10. Also, there weren't enough tricks for me, especially for the big finale dance. And Elaine, you're rocking over 50, but I could tell you were tired, and that's kind of the opposite of what you want in a performance. So I definitely a 9 out of 10. Robert's next. That was so good. I did not love the music editing. I did not love the transition from fast and fun to slow to fast and fun again. It just felt awkward, but the dancing, 10 out of 10. Jordan and Ezra are next, and let me just say, I love dance so much. It put me in such a better mood. I should be sleeping right now. I definitely was planning to sleep, but I'm feeling so much better, and I actually got laundry and dishes done, so that's a win. I love that so much. I think she's my favorite right now. I really love that. I hope she wins. That was so much fun. That was so powerful. She's such a badass. I feel like she's been underscored all season. 10 out of 10. I am so glad that Robert won. I'm so glad I'm feeling better and in a better mood, and I need to go to bed.